What made me choose the RAF? I wanted to fly. When you first joined, we went to London to join. You put down, what do you want to be? Oh, I want to be a pilot. You know, that was your aim as a young man. But it came a period when they chose you. They wanted so many pilots, so many air gunners, so many navigators, and when your name was put forward, it was look which bracket you went into. And pilots had got sufficient pilots for what they required, so I didn't get that. The next I wanted to be a navigator. That also got filled up. There were so many people applying for it. They got the required number, so I didn't get that. Wireless operators came up. I thought, oh, that'll be interesting, I'll do that. I was lucky I got that, so I became a wireless operator. They changed it from wireless operator and added air gunner to it. In other words, at that time during the war, wireless operators were not allowed to operate their radios except emergency, because of the enemy picking up the signals and what have you. But so they gave a wireless operator hadn't very much to do except listen in and take what any information he could gather in Morse code. So they said, right, we'll make them air gunners in emergency, so that if an air gunner is shot or killed or anything, this was in Bomber Command, you know, the wireless operator can take over as air gunner. But I went abroad and that wasn't necessary because there was no guns on board. Monsoon period of Burma, clouds built up and you didn't fly into them because there were currents in these clouds that either shot you up in the air or shot you down to the ground. So you avoided them. You had to fly around them, and you only had so much petrol. You knew how far you could go and when you had to land. And very often you used to get very near to having no petrol in your airplane. So we always tried to fly towards water and fly along the coast where we could get as low as possible and could see. Those were tricky situations they were, but you're young, you enjoyed it, it was thrilling. Because that was what we were, Burma Communications Squadron. And it was only a small squadron, there was only about 6 planes, supplying them with petrol, big drums of petrol. You used to have to drop them, so you had to get as low as you can so that you could drop them and they didn't burst when they hit the ground. The goods to people fighting, because the army was fighting on the ground in the jungle, you used to have to fly over a designated little cutting in the jungle, push it out the door, and they had to try and get it with the Japanese all the way around, you know. But and of course we dropped the stuff and then scampered as quick as he could. But luck would have it, when I was there, the Japanese didn't have air power at all.